Hi, so what I'm going to talk about today is posture and walking and how the two are very interlinked. Quite often when people start to lose their balance, they can sometimes become a bit stooped. So sideways on, that looks like so. They come a little bit stooped, and then what they often talk about is the shuffling like this. And so they shuffle when they walk about. And what happens, particularly going down slopes, is they sometimes feel as if they're trying to catch the balance the whole time and find it difficult to stop. Now the reason for that is because you're actually bent forward, your centre of gravity will fall in front of your feet, so actually you're trying to catch your balance and catch it the whole time. Also thinking about where you are if you're stooped here, the steps are small and you're less likely to lift your feet because you've got less room at your hips. So if you look at me, if I try it, when I'm bent forward here, I'm bent at the knees and I'm bent at the hips, I'm round shouldered, and I'm trying to take a step forward, this is as big as I can go. That's physically as much as I want to go. However, if I'm upright and I've got lots of room at my hip, what in actual fact I can do is I can take a massive step like so. So in actual fact, it's easier and feels more natural to lift your feet. So one of the things is, when you're thinking about lifting your feet, is as soon as you go down to look at your feet to check where they are, it automatically puts you in that posture. So a better way to actually monitor what you're doing is listen. So if you hear this noise, then you're not lifting your feet properly. So you need to think about lifting them up a bit more. Okay, so the other thing that people sometimes lose their balance with is when they walk and they're walking backwards and they start to avoid it. And the reason they avoid it is they are unsure, they can't see what's behind them. And yet walking backwards is actually vital. If you think about when you open a door, you've got to open the door and often step backwards to get in and round it. The other thing is when you go to sit down anywhere, then when you go to sit down you take a couple of steps back and then sit. So walking backwards is something that people start to avoid but should practice as part of balance reactions. So if we just go forward here to show you. If your balance is a bit off, people start to sometimes walk like this, so you're moving backwards but you're not actually using all the muscles efficiently. What you should do is you should actually reach back from the hip here. So reaching back like that. And what that is taking a step backwards. It is using the same groups of muscles that we use for walking, or gait as it's sometimes called, all the time, but in a different order. So that when you then come to actually think about going backwards, your brain, if you've practiced it, hand on the kitchen worktop, practice walking backwards, taking nice big steps forwards, nice big steps back, all with a hand on something if you need to, then your brain recognises it and goes, yep, I know what to do, and so therefore you're less likely to lose your balance. Okay, thanks, I hope that's useful, some useful tips for you.